Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Taylor, and in today's video we're going on a little adventure that took place over the last 2 days where I actually found what is likely the cheapest SL65 AMG in the USA. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Alright guys, look at this right here sitting amongst a snowstorm in Spokane, Washington. SL65 AMG. This is an 05 model year. Factory big brake, two-piece rotor car. This is a twin turbo V12. These are rated at 604 horsepower, 738 pound-feet. And this is an absolute monster of a car. We're gonna go ahead and get the keys for it, do a proper test drive, check out the active body control system on it. This is a pretty high mile car for what it is, 147,272 miles. Totally loaded up though. This is a really low production car and it's an absolute animal. We're gonna take it easy today and maybe bid on it tomorrow if it's right for us. Just fired this bad boy up. Like every car at the auction, it is completely out of fuel.
There's a problem with the window here. The window's not, the sensor's not working right. It went up too far.
Suede headliner in this thing, panoramic roof, which is rare. This is a full factory retractable hardtop car. Oh yes, little engine start stop button here. 220 mile per hour speedometer in this thing. So we're gonna go out and give it a drive. .738 pound-feet of torque. Oh God, look at the dash.
It's just baked.
The dash is baked. The gauge cluster's baked. It's baked right here.
The seat, I think I saw, is baked on it too.
This might be crappy enough for my own collection. Hopefully we don't run out of fuel in this. Surprisingly, I think the active body control.
So stop for a second. Let's do this up and down deal here.
Let me get out here
okay.
first, and we'll do it when we get back to the lot.
Get on it a little bit.
Holy
really? And you got manual shift there too.
Yeah,
take it for a second run down there.
It was starting. I want to stop and check the trunk and do all this stuff, but that thing was just wanted to make sure it was running right. Rolled on the throttle and it just starts breaking loose. They actually had the keys hidden on this car so that nobody could drive it. We had to go and request them, but it's definitely seen better days. So it's definitely got some gremlins for sure. We're gonna go out and take it for another lap just to get a better idea of the car. Looks like it's got Toyo proxies on the rear and Michelin, those Pilot Sport. Yeah, Pilot Sports on the front. Pretty good tread. And yeah, we got Pilot Sports on the front too, on this other side, and Toyo out back. So it's got a mismatched tires on it. It's never usually a good idea on these cars. They always seem to like a matching set better. There's the action, boys. V12. This is a 6-liter twin turbo engine. This is I'm happy the engine cover's on it. These are all handmade in Germany, and this is a really expensive engine cover. I'm glad this is still on here. Surprisingly, this engine compartment is absolutely pristine. Look at how clean this thing is in here. The Mercedes clamps for the radiator hoses. ABS module has no corrosion on it. Check the ABS dipstick. This hasn't been checked in a long time. It's sticking. Yeah, those are little to get off anyhow. So you're supposed to check these warm. It's gas fluid. It's not all the way low, so that's a good sign. I didn't hear the twin pumps or tandem pumps whining. These have a very expensive tandem pump design for the power steering and the active body control. It's about a $2,500 job to fix that. Under hood installation's good.
Wheels nice.
Wheels are in great shape.
So
Bumper's nice.
I'm gonna make the car go up and down, see if it does go up and down.
Okay.
So these windows, so this one works. This one just went down, but the other one doesn't go down on its own. When you open
when you open the door. This thing has a nasty rumble to it. I like this car.
The front and the back.
The back is going up. Oh, the front's going up too. The whole car's going up.
Okay, now I'm gonna press down. All four should go down.
Yep. ABC works.
Back back's going up, right?
The back's going up, the front's actually going up too. I don't hear any whining from that, which is good. Boy, that's a cool car right there. All right, guys, we had to focus a little bit to get this top to go down. It's snowing right now, but we wanted to verify that it worked. We didn't take it all the way down, obviously. We didn't want to get the interior full of snow, but this is a workable vehicle for sure. I mean, 147 on it, that's kind of high for this, especially being, you know, the type of, you know, following that this car has. It's not perfect, but if this is some ripping auction deal, we're gonna have to buy this.
You check engine lights?
No check engine lights. I'll plug my scanner in. Let's take it for another cruise.
Put the suspension down. So the automatic
ABC works.
So automatic body control works.
This thing is pretty cool. Boy, oh boy. So guys, the big deal here, there's a sticker on the outside of it. This is a repossession vehicle. So typically, repossession vehicles at auction, for the most part, they just sell for whatever they sell for. There's likely not a high reserve on this, and given that it's snowing out and it's such a specialty vehicle where we live here in the Pacific Northwest, I don't think this car is going to have a huge attraction at tomorrow's sale, given that we're in the middle of a snowstorm right now. So it will be very interesting to see what becomes of this car tomorrow in the auction. I'm just going to roll into it easy. It's got a funky, I think the tires must be way out of
The sizing is off.
well, I don't know how much is the sizing, it's just air pressure.
It starts to go squirrely,
It
right?
does something a little hairy. Put this thing in reverse.
That thing must have run out of gas right there.
We're about to do the same practically.
So it's this line door.
It's, yeah, there's a couple gremlins in this thing. I'm not too afraid of it. Sun damage is probably the worst part about the car. Dash.
Yeah. It's just a strip of leather there, actually.
It's a two-piece dash, yeah. It's coming out a little from this. I can tell this car would absolutely rip.
It's starting to get squirrely though, isn't it? Like
Yeah, like I don't want to.
Seems to run pretty good. So do we check everything else? So we didn't check the cruise control.
Cruise, I'm sure I don't even want to do another lap. This thing's got below empty tank.
Okay, yeah.
We'll see. Everything makes sense for the right price. This is probably the coolest car we've ever seen come through here. This is next level.
You know, it's nice enough. It can make a nice car out of it.
Yeah.
Here's another one, 5L9. This is a V12. Look at that V12. 05 hardtop convertible glass top. Wow. Cool car. Cool car. Would you say this car was new? $112. 180 new. Incredible. 180 grand new. Is there any real money in the house? You want a rich? Somebody get 10. Let's go 10. Real money, I said. I don't 10. Keep swinging. You're headed the right way. 10 grand, 7 grand, 72.50. I got 7 grand, 5, 75. 75, 77 and a half, 8 grand, 255. 9, 250. 95. I got 92.50, 95. 95, 7 and a half, 95, 97 and a half, 10. 10, 250, 10, 250. 10, 5, 5. We're finding out what she's worth, boys. 10, 5. 10, 5 now, now, 7 and a half, roll, 7 and a half, 10, 7 and a half, now, 11, I got 11,000, 11, 250 now, 250, 255, all right, that's fair, 5, 11 on 5, the other guy's got to be 5, 11 on 5, 11 You want to be 4 internet? The other guy want to be 4? It's for sale. 11.4. I'll break it down to 11.4. Internet 11.4. We're going to sell guy for 11.250. Sold 11.250. Go back to him, sell it. You got it, Taylor. 11.250.
And just like that, we've got ourselves an SL65 AMG. This was $11,665 out the door after fees, so $11,250 was the winning bid, $415 in fees, and I cannot wait to get this back to the shop and give it a proper test drive. We gave it a little drive on this test track here, but I didn't want to use up all of that 604 horsepower on a short strip in what was somebody else's car yesterday. All right, put a little air in the tires. This thing was a little squirrely. Put a little gas in the tank, so we'll go out and do a real test drive in the SL65 AMG. Gotta say, one of the first things you notice about this car is that it's got really, really tall gearing. It feels like you're almost stuck when you put the gas down until it takes off. And that's understandable for a car that's built for the Autobahn, but also with 738 pound-feet of torque, you could wrap this around a tree pretty quickly too. Yeah, the car feels a lot more stable. Yeah, it's like a light switch. A little rainy today, so we don't want to push it too hard, but see how this thing does. Get a little distance ahead of us here. Just gonna wait for this truck to pass. Holy shit. So it wheel hopped right away. I got to turn the traction control off. The ABS just started grabbing it, but this, God, I can't even, I'm paying so much attention to the road, I couldn't even tell what RPM that was. This thing just comes on like a light switch. Holy God, oh my gosh. This is too hairy for the rain today. This is a lot of car, oh my gosh. This is like a supercar. I mean, this, I think in 2005, this had more horsepower than any Ferrari of its kind. I mean, this Mercedes really put together an incredible car here. We got to take it for one more rip. So we got that off. I thought the Subaru STI was fast. This is like stupid. This is unbelievable. Wait for that car up there. So this is 15 miles per hour.
Oh, should have slowed
Shit,
down.
I'm just driving. Oh my God. Oh. Don't do this in the rain. This is irresponsible. I was just driving the thing sideways. This is an unbelievable car. 147,000 miles. I don't think it's down on any power. It's got a soft rev limiter when you're in park, so you can't just wrap the thing out, but what a refined sound for basically a car with just some barbaric power. I mean, this is unbelievable, guys. I'm in disbelief. We've got a $200,000 car sitting here for 11 grand. I mean, that is just unbelievable.
That's pretty crazy.
Alright guys, well that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed this little adventure of going and inspecting this SL65 AMG, bidding on it, and then actually winning it. I've had the greatest past 2 days. I still cannot believe that this car is sitting here in my garage right now. I mean, this, what was once a $200,000 car, truthfully, I bought my house for that much back in 2017, so that's just crazy to me that this is even sitting here. But I had a lot of fun driving it. I'm gonna have even more fun working on it and fixing all the little things, and I don't know, this might be an actual addition to my collection. I think that it'll hang in there with the Z06. Actually, I think the Z06 would get smoked by this AMG, unfortunately. This car is really fast. You couldn't tell on that little clip of the video there because the car's so quiet, and especially in the rain, of course. Anything sketchy in the rain, but the car just snaps your neck back, and it's like a light switch turned on when those turbos come in. It is really a different experience. So guys, I'm gonna say it now. I think this is the cheapest SL65 AMG in the USA. I've looked through classified listings all over the United States. I have not found any car like this for that price of the $11,250 that I bought it for. And again, this is a clean title car. I did the auto check on it. It was repossessed, but this is a clean title, no BS, no accident car for $11,250. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the SL65 AMG. As you can probably tell by the smile on my face, I'm really excited about this car. This thing is incredibly cool. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up for me and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more automotive content like this and more coverage of this phenomenal AMG car. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next video.